Hey, it's your boy Sativa. Call me Sativa from the Call Me Sativa show. I'm just playing. No, it's Sativa in Riddy's World. That's our new shit going on. You know what I'm saying? We're getting it popping. And
We're
you know
growing.
we actually just came up with this name for the podcast, and our special guest today, you know, is gonna be the first one with the new name. You know what I mean? Really, who we got today with us though? Come on.
Well, La Barbie or La Finiquera?
Finiquera Princess.
Finiquera Princess.
Oh
Look
shit. Okay, so we gotta get to the nitty gritty with that. You know what I'm saying? I want to know. We're gonna go from way back then, right?
Okay.
So what is La Barbie like? What I mean, I assume that because you're Barbie or what? Like, come on.
To be honest, I don't even remember how I came up with the name. I think my first name was like Trap Barbie or something like that. And
Oh,
then I was
that's
like,
dope.
but I didn't like it. And then I was like, I kind of wanted to make it more like Mexican vibes. So I was like, let's just make it La Barbie.
Okay.
So yeah.
You roll the R every time.
La Barbie.
So you're the one, you put that name to yourself or somebody named you?
Me.
Or you name
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah.
I like that. That's what's up. So where does Barbie come from?
Phoenix, Maryvale.
Maryvale,
Yeah.
the Vale, Murdervale,
Yes,
the
Murdervale.
block, man. Hey, shout out to all the
Yes.
people in Maryvale. You know what I'm saying? Maryvale is actually like real different. You know what I'm saying? Out of the Arizona culture, I experienced when I first moved here from California, Maryvale. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the people that I first were introduced to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I just like the vibes over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them out there.
Yes.
Shout out.
Maryvale.
So Maryvale, I mean, how was that back in the day, Maryvale? Because a lot has changed, right?
It's crazy because when I tell people that I'm from Maryvale that's not from Maryvale, they're always like, Maryvale.
Right.
And to me, growing up, like, that's just where I'm from, But now when I sit back and, like, I don't live in Maryvale anymore. But now when I sit back and look at it, I'm like, yes, it's the hood,
Yeah, for sure.
It's the hood. Like, that's where shit gets cracking,
Yeah.
like, popping. But I loved growing up there. I mean, I don't know.
I remember when I was kicking in and shit like that back then, and we would go to a QT on a Friday type shit to, just try to figure out what to do. And the thing
What's
would
the
be go to a
move?
QT and you pull up on somebody and be like, where the girls at? Where the party at? Everybody would say, where the party at? Man, yeah. Shout out to Maryvale, though, one
Yes.
time. You know what I'm saying? She's representing. You know what I
Maryvale
mean?
made me for sure who I am today. So,
That's what's up.
yes.
So how long were you in Maryvale? Was it all your life?
I guess that you could say I'm still kind of like in Maryvale, but I'm a little more like in the Tolleson area now. I'm on like 91st Avenue, but that's like right there still kind of, like you just hit the corner and you're back
Right.
in Maryvale. So I'm not really too
Really?
far
I
away.
never knew that. So from the
Yeah.
90s,
Yeah, like it's
where
really
does
close.
Maryville start?
That's a good question. I don't
That's
know.
an argument that everyone be having.
I literally thought Maryville starts from 59, no?
I would say like 47th. And then probably like all the way to like 83rd.
Yeah. No.
No? I don't know.
No, oh, you know what? You're probably right.
Yeah. I
I
don't
didn't know it's still all the way down still.
Yeah. Wait, so then does Maryvale start
I thought...
sooner?
I don't know, but shout out to Maryville though. What high school did you go to?
Maryvale.
Maryville
And
High?
I went to Alhambra. And then I
Is
went
that
to
Maryville though? That's more like
Alhambra's
Camelback,
not,
right?
yeah, Alhambra's I wouldn't consider Alhambra Maryvale, but so Alhambra was the first school I went to, so I think that was like freshman and sophomore, and then I did junior and senior in Maryvale High School,
Did you ever stop at
and then Mission Academy too.
Did you ever stop at Big B's?
Yeah, that was my shit.
Me too. Like cause I used to live over there and get my haircut right there. You know what I'm saying? And then I go to Big B's with me and my son, and they got all the good shit. They all got all the
That's
good
Alhambra, right? Big B's?
Yeah, that's right by
okay,
Alhambra.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Maryvale has RJ's.
RJ's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yup. You can pull up and get your blunts at RJ's or your soda and shit like that. Yeah. Shout out to them. So, I mean, okay, let's get into the real question though. Like, how were you as a young Barbie?
I really didn't give a fuck
No?
about nothing. No, which I regret now. When you're like older,
I know.
and you're like, why the fuck didn't I just like, what the heck? Like why didn't I just do what I was supposed to do? So I guess I don't regret anything because I wouldn't be where I'm at now. But yeah, I was always like fighting. I wasn't going to school. I just didn't care.
I mean, you kind of still look like you don't give a fuck.
No, I don't
Like,
give
if someone
a fuck.
were to mess with you, like,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
in that way, no, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm with whatever. Like, I don't really care how big. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. But I'm more chill now and calm and like, you know, I grew up like I'm just chilling.
Okay. No scrapping, no more scrapping.
No, I'll get down for sure if I have to, but like I'd rather not. Like I'm too cute for that. I don't even want to be fighting. You know, hair costs too much, makeup, nails. Like you're gonna get ugly.
That's funny. That's crazy. All right, so you grew up then, you know what I mean? But like being out there, like you gotta kind of like stand your ground, really.
Hell yeah, and especially me, cause I was always getting bullied.
For what?
I don't know. I guess because, like, girls that are bigger than me just thought they could tell me whatever, and I'll be like, no.
Because they were fatter than you? And
they were just, like, bigger than me. They were just trying to fuck with me, and I was like, nah, not me. And I'm like, and I'd get my ass beat, too, but I would not care. Like, I don't give a fuck.
As long as you fight like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get my ass beat every day, but I was, though.
All right, let's make that clear. No, for real, like, really, am I right? Like, females, like, this is what I've noticed. Like, if they see someone that's pretty, and they don't like that, like, why?
I don't know.
I don't even know if it was the pretty thing. I just think it was because, like, I think I have a lot of attitude, and when I was younger, my attitude was more like not controllable, maybe, or something.
So you didn't like realize your like tone or like your facial?
Yeah,
Did you have like a resting face?
I think I have a resting face, and I feel like I have like a staring problem a little bit, but it's not a staring problem. I just like to make eye contact with people. Right. And so you know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll stare at a girl, and I don't know if they're taking it the wrong way, but I'm just staring because I think you're really pretty. Yeah. You know, like just because someone stares at you doesn't mean that they automatically want beef. Like, bitch, I thought you were cute, hoe. Like the fuck, you know? That's
nasty work. All right, so I mean, music. Okay, so how long have you been doing this? When did this come a part of your life?
Like 4 years ago.
4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're
Why?
new.
So I grew up like always listening to rap music. Like my brother, he was always listening to like Sally Cell, Brother Lynch.
Oh, I love Sally
like Do or Die, like all of that, right? And I used to always just be like rapping the lyrics and all that. And then I think like even when I was younger, I would write like little raps in my notebook, but I never like envisioned like, oh, I want to do music.
Right.
But then probably like 4 years ago, I really started getting into like Instagram, and then I started just seeing how like hella people were doing music, and I'm like, well, if they could do it, shit, let me try it. Like I've been wanting to do it too, you know. And then I feel like Cardi B's come up kind of made like the average girl feel like it's accessible.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like when Nicki came out, it was like Nicki's like Nicki.
Right.
But Cardi made it more like the average girl could get it, you know?
That's a good answer.
Is it because she came from like, stripping and stuff? She was not well educated.
I don't know. Probably. But you know what? Like Nicki had a hood ass come up too. But it was just shown differently. You know, Cardi's come up was shown like in a different light, I guess.
Nicki just kind of blew up. Like I didn't see like her.
The come up? Yeah, I feel like I didn't see it either, but maybe I just didn't pay attention. I don't know.
No, I don't think I seen it either. I think he was straight to Young Money, right?
Yeah, you would have seen it.
I seen the first video, a few videos of her like rapping and shit, like outside, but Cardi, you kind of saw like the documentary come up, you know? Like step by step. When I seen that, I was like,
you got that play by play.
Just try.
Like, yeah.
If she can do it, I can do it.
Let me try.
Well, that's what's up, man. Then that knocks off another question, like, what made you really feel like you could do that? Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, for the last few years, I wouldn't say for the last few years, I've seen you on the internet a lot. And you know what's crazy? One of my old jobs and stuff, I was telling my boss, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this podcast thing or whatever. And I was showing him my videos, and he was like, everyone goes, whoa, I know a rapper. You should interview this person. And I swear to God, he pulled up you.
Oh, shit.
He pulled up, her name's Laa Barbie. She's fine. Like, I'm just
you
telling you the real.
You said my name perfect.
Yeah. I'm going to give you the real shit. Like, she was like, she's fine. She's good. Like, check her out. I was like, all right, whatever. Let me check her out, And I was like, you got good video quality. You are fine. You know what I'm saying? You have the whole... the whole package for yourself, for your lane and what you're doing. It looked like you had it together. Because a lot of people, when they start doing their stuff, it doesn't look too good, you know what I mean? But your visuals were good. And I was like, and that's what when someone shows us something, because we see like millions of rappers, good visuals is the first thing that's gonna catch your eye. You know what I mean? What's good, y'all? We're gonna have to interrupt this interview because we have a big announcement. Shout out to our sponsor, our number one sponsor.
Number one?
Number one.
Los Cuatros Nietos.
Yay! 7th Ave in Mojave. The only place where you can get Mexican food and hot wings at the same damn time. And don't forget to try that new Arizona Sunset drink. It's off the hook, I'm telling you. Make sure when you go there, ask for the sativa. That's half garlic parmesan and mild. It bussin'. So make sure y'all go down there, tap in with them. Yeah, let's get it. So it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think I knew how to get a hold of you. I was like, damn, she's popping. You know what I'm saying? So like, we here today, though.
Yeah.
And, you know
Shout out to my engineer. He's the one that made it happen.
Flowcito! Yeah. My boy.
How do you know him?
That's my bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my bro. Yeah, Flows.
You recorded with him or something? Or?
Yeah, I recorded with him, brought my artist there, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy, you know what I'm saying? I wanted him to, I wanted him to come down for an interview too, but he'd be busy. He's moving and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I got in contact with you through him.
Right, he told me, yeah.
So, because I was like, bro, I said, you working with her? I said, bro, let me get a motherfucking interview real quick, you know what I'm saying? But he set that up, so.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, it's just something about the Flows effect, right? Mm-hmm. The Flows effect.
He's cool. He's like my big brother type shit, like his wife is like really like cool too. We hung out the other day.
That's what's
really
up.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys did some traveling to California, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was already in Cali, and then he pulled up, and then we were all in the studio together.
Oh, you was already there?
Yeah, I was already there. Well, I go out and do music out there too.
Okay.
And I had an interview out there.
All right.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Hater World Media?
You were on there. Yeah. I already know about that. Yeah, of course I heard about them. Yeah, that's what's up. You doing your thing. You doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Getting your name out there and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was dope. It was a dope experience.
So, let's get into this. What would you categorize your sound? Would you? Because I would say Chicano rap, but it's like fresher than Chicano rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has the feel, the culture feel into it, but it's like it's wavy though. It's for like more like the younger crowd could feel. You know what I mean?
So I wouldn't consider myself Chicana. Okay. I think that's like a big thing that's gonna be like a topic with people. Yeah. I consider myself Mexican.
Okay.
And people are like, oh, what's the difference or whatever, but I feel like Chicana is like, well, what I've been told is like Chicana, and how my mom's told me like Chicana is like when your parents are from here and then their parents are from Mexico, right? So
I thought it was when you're from here and your parents are from Mexico.
Yeah, well, see, everybody has a different thing, right? So I don't consider myself Chicana. I consider myself Mexican, but because my mom and my dad are from here. But see, you have like a different.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thing. If you're born born here and your parents are from another country, from Mexico, then you're Chicana.
Yeah, I don't know. I consider myself Mexican.
And if you say you're Mexican, it means that you were born in Mexico. Were you born in Mexico?
No.
But you just consider yourself Mexican?
Yeah, because I feel like Chicana is more like, to me, this is my personal opinion, it's like when you're raised more American, and I was raised hella paisa.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Like hella paisa, you feel me? So like my mom only knows Spanish, my dad only knows Spanish. All I do is speak Spanish at home.
How do they feel about your music? Because you know the traditional parents.
Well, so my dad's not really in the picture, but my mom, she don't really be like knowing. She's like older, so like I be showing her my videos and she thinks it's like cute and shit, but
she don't be really online like.
No, she's already like 64, so she's more like viejita. Shout out to my mom, I love her so much with all my heart.
Oh.
But yeah, she don't be knowing, she just be on Facebook.
Yeah.
But I'll show her, she'll be like, oh, te miras bonita, but she don't really like know really what's going on. I'm like, Mom, like I'm coming up. Like,
she'll know when that paper's coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I want to get back to your engineer, right? Mm-hmm. Because the engineer, I feel like plays one of the biggest roles in your career because, when I was doing music, my problem, the reason why I stopped for a long time is because I knew what sound I wanted, but I couldn't find someone to record me to do that. Mm-hmm. And every time I would try someone new, it was just like, I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
But like when I met Flows, you know what I'm saying? We recorded and I was just like, bruh, like this is exactly what I'm talking about. And then when I'm recording, and I'm sure you know this because you work with him a lot, he don't just press record. He like talks to you like, hey, say it like this. Does he do that? Like, how's the experience with him?
Well, when we first started recording, I obviously had that issue too. Like, I couldn't like lock in, or like we weren't like connecting. But that you build that over time.
You
know?
and Flows?
Yeah,
Okay.
like obviously at first I was probably like, oh, like fuck, this isn't sounding right. But once you start getting chemistry with someone, then you start locking in, and then shit starts sounding good. But he used to have a lot of input, but I feel like now that I'm more confident as a rapper, he kind of just lets me do my thing. I'll ask him here and there, like, how does that sound? And he'll tell me, like, do it again, and you could sound better.
So you guys flow really good. You guys can just run through it.
Yeah. Well, we've been recording for a while, so it's kind of, the sessions are pretty easy now.
Okay. That's what's up. I like that because, you know what I'm saying, he's making moves, you're making moves, and I see it, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't go unnoticed, you know, all the hard work you be putting in, it looks good online, and then when I show her your page, you pull right up, and I tell artists, you know what I'm saying, make sure when you post on your page, the way you do it, the angles or whatever, make it eye-catching. It's eye-catching. You know what I'm saying? There's girls in the back of a was it a truck?
Oh, yeah. The blue truck?
Yeah.
That was at
with all your homegirls?
Yeah. Have you heard of those events? OWASA?
Yeah, I want to go to one. Those so bad.
Those shits are a vibe. Like, for real, it's so cool. Like,
I'm trying to go there and like
you
a
can
cholo.
drink. They listen to like fucking old school rap and like all, and it's just a vibe. Like Sunday afternoon drinking, like the music.
My boy Deco Munoz goes there and fucking pop locks.
Oh yeah.
I
didn't see him when I went, but I've seen that.
Yeah. But I was like, damn, the crowd's big over there too.
Yeah,
like,
it's dope.
I want to go. When
it feels like
when
friendly.
do they have them?
They're having one today, but I guess today is like a kind of like a different vibe. So like on Saturdays, I guess they're doing them to where there's like no kids, but the ones that they do on Sundays is more family oriented, so you could take your kids. So I think they're having one.
Do you
like
take your
next
kids
Sunday.
there?
No, I don't have kids.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Yeah,
okay.
no kids
But you
for
still
me.
like the one better with the kids because it's like more family. Like.
Well, I've only been to one which was
Sunday?
last weekend.
Do they have them every Sunday?
No, I think they have them like every 2 Sundays or something like that.
I'm really trying to go to
should.
that. I want to go over there.
Fun.
I want to do this in the crowd.
Hell yeah, no, it's
you know
just the vibe. For
yeah,
real.
I want to fuck around over there.
Yeah,
damn,
the vibe is dope.
Shout out to on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
man, for real. And their videos be looking popping.
Yeah, like for real. Like they don't even have to promote. Like everyone just promotes for them. Like that event just gotten dope.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Well, shout out to them, man. I'm gonna pull up. I promise.
Yeah, you gotta
pull up with a camera too.
Yep.
That's what's up.
I shot a vlog.
You shot a vlog?
Yeah.
Look
and that's
at
how
you.
I shot the performance there in the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. You gotta get the content.
Damn, that shit look fly, man.
Yeah.
Like I like shit like that. Like that shit looks like a vibe. Just like when you go on the OSA's page and you see the recap videos.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
feel
same
like
type
you're
of feeling
missing out.
I'm getting from when you're posting your videos with your homegirls, with your songs, like you're there type shit, you know? It's
Yeah.
not boring to watch, and I think
Yeah.
that's important to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank
So that's
you.
what's up. So what do you got coming up? Like, what's your plan? I mean, you already got the formula, looks like. Do you have like a EP dropping or anything? Or are you just going to do singles?
Everybody always asks me, like, are you going to do an album or an EP? But right now, I have a few songs that I haven't done visuals to. So I'm going to go back and do, like, real performances and shoot content for some of the music I don't have visuals to.
Smart.
Because there's also songs that I have that I just shot a video to and I kind of just move on and I'm like, no, let me put more content onto this song. So I'm kind of going to go back and just like shoot visuals to music I already have out.
So how many songs do you have right now?
I think I probably have like 17 or 18 songs. And I have like 15 videos to each song. But there's a few songs that I don't have videos to or that I feel like I deserve more content for. So
More attention?
Yeah, but I am gonna shoot like fresh music and more visuals this year. But like after I leave here, I'm gonna go shoot some content for some music I already have out.
Okay.
So yeah, and I'm gonna shoot some content for the little freestyle too.
All right, that's what's up.
I gotta keep pushing.
So, question, because not everyone is like educated on what to do when with their music and stuff. Usually they just make the songs, make a video, and drop it. You seem to like have a little more knowledge on how you want to market and promote yourself. Is there somebody that like mentored you to show you this, or is this something you just watched and learned?
Yeah, I kind of just trials and tribulations. You feel me? Like, so I've been doing it for 4 years. So I kind of start building like a formula, and I'm seeing like what works for me, what doesn't. But I'm still figuring it out. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, no. It's just kind of like learning. Like if I drop a song and it doesn't do good, the visual doesn't do good, I'm like, okay, why didn't it do good?
Did you take it down?
Hell no.
Okay.
I keep that as like, you know, motivation. Like, okay, why didn't it do good? Like, why didn't people like it? And just try to see what I could do different. And kind of just pay attention to the audience and what content they're interacting with the most.
That's what's up.
So,
I like that. How many interviews have you done?
This is my 3rd one.
You sound like you, because we've interviewed people, and they're just like, yes. Like, I'm just like, man.
No,
you
know
what? How to talk.
You know what? It's funny that you say that because every time, the times that I've done interviews, when I'm with like people, I'm like, fuck, I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel dumb. Like, I feel awkwardly social, whatever. They're like, you can't even tell. And I'm like, my anxiety, like, I'm about to pass the fuck out, you know?
No, you can't.
Can I ask you, are you nervous? Are you nervous with us now? Or?
No, I actually feel like welcomed, so I appreciate that.
That's what I'm telling you.
They always say.
They always say that because
okay.
they come and they're like, I was so nervous. I'm like, but they're like when we hung out or whatever in the 1st beginning, and they just felt the love or whatever. It's like we're just chopping it up pretty much.
Yeah, and I feel like since you guys are from like Arizona, it just like makes me feel like my people. Like,
well,
when I went to California,
we're from California, but I've been here for 17 years. So
how long have you been here?
I'm 36. I moved here at 15.
Bleep that out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been
so
a while.
we've been here for a minute, you know what I'm saying? He's from
Okay.
Arizona, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Our camera guy, but don't take it wrong. You know what I'm saying? We're not the Californians that, you know what I mean, be hating on Arizona. we trying to help, you
That's
know what I'm
why
saying?
when I did my interview with the podcast that I was telling you about,
The Haters World?
The Haters World, I almost forgot.
Tell us about that. Tell us what your experience with
like
that.
what? The experience?
Yeah.
So they
How did you
reached out.
feel?
They reached out to me and they wanted me on their show, and I was kind of like, shut the fuck up, like they want me on their show, you know? I was like, all right, fuck it. So I took a flight. I got out there. I stopped in LA, and then from there, I think we had to like drive like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then I got there, and I was really what is the word? Like, I was like intimidated because I feel like
At the spot?
yeah, because I feel like they're from Cali, and you know, Cali has like that music sound. Like, I feel like Cali's like certified, I guess. Like, they have a huge like rap scene.
Yeah.
And I feel like Arizona doesn't. So like, I was already intimidated because of that. I shouldn't have.
But they
been
reached out to
intimidated.
you, though.
Right. I was just being like humble queen, you know, like intimidated. But then now when I think about it, I'm like, what the fuck?
gotta
like,
stop
why?
doing that.
Yeah, I was like, why was I intimidated? But it's because it was like 3 guys, and they've had like some poppin' artists on there, you know?
Right.
So I was just kind of like, fuck. And then like their whole setup, like when you walk in, like there's cameras, TVs everywhere, lights everywhere. I was just like, you know, and their just whole setup is a little different, but it was a vibe, and they were really respectful. So I appreciate that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Was it a good interview?
Shout out to them. Yeah. But
I watched it, but was it good? Well, how did you feel about it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Could he have done better, or you're satisfied?
I feel like I could have done better. Yeah, for sure. I feel like we didn't get to tap into a lot though, because they run it a little different. It's kind of like they talk about topics and they interview you at the same time.
Right.
So it's kind of like, it's just different.
So you didn't get to really get to know you through the interview?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like this one's more like in getting to know me and stuff like that.
Do you perform or anything like that?
I haven't performed.
Are you... See, me, when I did music, I didn't perform for years. You know why?
Why?
I'm going to be honest. Because I was fucking scared to
Really?
perform. Yeah, very scared. Like, I was like, I don't know why. Like, I'm not afraid to talk to people and shit like that, but performing, I don't know why. So,
Yeah, imagine.
so when I first did it, though, I was so nervous. You know, I took like 2 shots, I drank a beer, down a beer, and I was like, I don't feel nothing. And then as soon as the beat dropped, I got a little faded.
Did
know?
you wear glasses? I feel like wearing glasses
I
would
should
help.
have. I started doing that after.
Yeah, because then it's like you're not locking in eye contact with somebody. I feel like if I lock in eye contact, I'll forget my lyrics or some dumb shit. You know, I don't know.
I forgot my lyrics. I performed in December at the
see?
Hip Hop Fest, But I had the lyrics over though. Like,
that's why I didn't
I'm not
want to
really
do
a rapper,
that.
but I did that. Yeah, for sure. I was like fucking my shit up. I was like, what am I doing, bro? I was like, I forgot my best song.
That shit will do it to you.
I was like, yeah, but you can't be afraid of that. But performances, it's cool. You don't have to jump on it. You know what I'm saying? The right one will come, and that will be beneficial to you.
I've been offered performances, but I'm like, let me.
Yeah, you know.
Why? Not the right money if they offer you.
Well, they don't offer me money. Number one. Number two, it's kind of like I think you have to pay, and then you have to sell tickets, and I don't know. I'm just like kind of. I do like I pay for everything myself.
Right.
So it's like, do I want to invest in that, or do I want to shoot another visual or content?
Yeah, you smart about that because you get a lot. You get a lot from online. You don't have to perform. You don't until you get paid. You really don't have to perform.
Yeah.
I've been telling my artists like,
want to.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Do the ones you want to. Maybe we get you on the hip hop festival. You know what I'm saying. We rerun the hip hop fest. Have you ever been to it one?
No, but I see them like people post.
You should. You know, I'll put it in Justice's ear and stuff like that.
Oh, he's
maybe
the one that reached out to me.
Well, maybe we could just throw you on. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
Yeah,
that's up to you though.
He actually reached out to me a few months ago, but I had told him straight up. I was like, to be honest, I was like, I'm really focused like on like shooting my content and everything. Because he was like, yeah, sell tickets. And I guess I'd be like underestimating myself. I'm like, what if I don't sell the tickets? Like, the fuck?
You keep all the money for the tickets.
What do you mean?
Like, you get as many as you want and you sell them, you just keep the money. If you don't sell them, then it's, you know what I'm saying?
And I guess I understood
But
him
maybe
wrong.
you have a place here, and, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk after, and maybe we just throw you on that shit so you can see how it is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, no, they give you the tickets, you sell them, you keep that money. And if you don't sell it, you just don't, you don't get nothing.
Oh, see, I guess it was miscommunication.
I mean, the
then.
slot does cost a fee, right? But it doesn't just come with the performance. It comes with you get the tickets, right? And that's all yours. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You actually get an interview to promote. You know what I'm saying? The festival, the flyer. You know what I'm saying? The promotion comes with it, and then they do an education class, like a Zoom, to show the artist how to maneuver through a show and how to work it to make your profit. Like education, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole promo run type thing. That's how that works, though. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could do a little something. You know what I'm saying?
you work with him?
Yeah, yeah. This is the headquarters. His office is right there.
Okay.
His office is right there. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
So
You're at his house right now.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
his partner, like I don't know if it's his wife or his partner, his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Her daughter was in my videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me that.
us.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. Hell yeah. So, but yeah, is there any kind of shouts you want to give out to your peoples? You know what I'm saying? And we really appreciate you coming and spitting some facts. You know?
Just shout out to everybody that's supporting me, that's been rocking with me since day one, and stay tuned for new music.
Let's get it.
Finiguera Princess.
Yeah, y'all already know what it is.
Yes.
Sativa and Ray's World, R2 Worldwide Icon Radio. Laa Barbie, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Tap in with her. Let's go.